Hey traveller, welcome back to Eternity Isle. I wasn't expecting to see you again so soon. But since you're here, I'd love to take you on a little walk through our newly renovated grasslands where 3 new villagers have just moved in and made it their home. Stitch, Flynn and Gaston. Now Rapunzel was already here of course, but she spent so much time in Pirate Cove visiting Flynn that she never really unpacked. But now she's finally settled in too. So if you're ready, let's head off. Now our first stop is Stitch's new home. When he heard his bestie Wally had moved into the Isle, he just had to come too. I told him about this little spot tucked away in a jungle clearing by the river, and he jumped at the chance to call it home. And guess what? When Tiana heard Stitch was leaving the valley, she came by with a fresh batch of coconut cake and some strong coffee. She even left a little note. Dear Stitch, just a little farewell treat. Fresh coconut cake and hot coffee made with love. You'll always have a seat at my table no matter how far you roam. Don't be a stranger and do try and stay out of trouble, at least a little. Love, Tiana. Aw, I really do have the best neighbours. So, do you want to hear something romantic? When Flynn heard the space had opened up in the grasslands, he asked if I could help him relocate, just so he could be closer to Rapunzel. He just had one request, to build a village inspired by the Kingdom of Corona. It had to be filled with lots of purple and yellow decor, floating lanterns, and of course, books. Lots and lots of books. Now, Belle thought that was just about the sweetest thing she'd ever heard, so she offered to help relocate the provincial library here too, so Rapunzel would never run out of something new to read. And that's exactly what we did. Hey Rapunzel, how's your new home treating you? Gaston. He thought this new village might be a little bit quieter than Pirate Cove, so he decided to make the move too. What he didn't expect was Stitch's daily antics or Rapunzel's habit of leaving books laying around everywhere. But he says those are actually easier to deal with than those late-night sea shanties and swashbuckling chaos he had to contend with over in the valley. And finally, after the Grasslands makeover, Rapunzel finally has a space that's just as wild and full of life as she is. There's a cosy little picnic blanket over here by the river where she can lounge and read, and across the bridge, her very own space to paint, draw and craft to her heart's content. And that wraps up our walk through the grasslands today. But before you go, 2 more villages will be actually making their move to the Isle next week. So I hope to see you back here again real soon. But until then, safe travels, and I'll see you next time. Bye!